16 years of property management has taught me these 7 things because real estate is about the product, and the product is the bricks, the tenant, is the amenities, is the finances, is the taxes, and is the property management. These things will determine whether your real estate investment will work for you or if it turns into a nightmare. The quality of the building itself, the appliances and the content in the house, the property management company and the tenant are very important. If the property is not working well, replacing is very difficult and very hard and time consuming. Real estate investment is about the product. By that I mean these 5 things. It's about the content and what's in there, what's in the house, in the property, what can go wrong, what the tenant is able to take care of themselves. It's about the tenant as such, whether they pay rent on time, whether they destroy the property. They are not able to deal with anything when the red light comes on the boiler, for example. They call an expensive service straight away, or they can do something themselves. It's about the management, whether they can keep a watchful eye on everything. Finally, it's about the taxes and the whole financial thing of how you grasp it as an investor, and if you grasp it right. In 2008, I started a shared accommodation business in Manchester, England. I now have my own investment there. At one point, I had 100 tenants under my management before I sold the business. In the last 2.5 years, I have been behind the transfer of 34 flats and houses in England for foreign investors. At the moment, my partners and I are setting up a new estate agency in the northeast region of England, which will focus on serving foreign investors. In today's video, I share these 7 painful experiences that I have learned over the 16 years and that have not given me much sleep. And you don't have to learn these experiences by yourself. Number 1, set tenant expectations in advance. It is crucial that we clearly explain all the terms and conditions to the tenants before they move in. The contract, the AST, must be completed and clearly worded so that both parties know what to expect from each other. Although a carefully drafted contract will not prevent all problems such as non-payment of rent, it helps to create a stable relationship. Number 2, average determines the quality of the tenant. Investing in a property represents not only the physical aspects but also the quality of the tenant it attracts. A higher the standard and prices of property can mean better tenants, but this can also mean the risk of bigger problems if the right applicants cannot be found. This is particularly important in poor areas where it can be challenged to find quality tenants, and it is essential to have a good manager who can communicate and resolve problems effectively. Number 3, it pays more if they know you. Being visible and accessible to tenants and investors is essential. An active presence on social media, YouTube and in email marketing helps build trust and familiarity, which can lead to higher prices and better cooperation. Good relationships are key in the world of the real estate. Number 4, almost everything is an excuse. Don't automatically believe tenants' excuses about late payments. It's important to maintain professionalism and fair approach, but also be prepared to take the necessary actions, so as evictions, if problems occur. Legal procedures must always be allowed and followed. Number 5, search before you need it. Actively seeking tenants before vacating a property is an effective strategy that can significantly increase occupancy and improve cash flow. This tactic is especially effective if you have a large number of properties or specialize in shared housing. Number 6, luxury won't pay you. Investing in overly luxurious amenities may not pay off economically. The cost of high quality materials and furnishing often exceeds the possible rents that can be achieved in the market. It is important to strike a balance between quality and financial returns. Number 7, location. Location. The location of the property is the key. It is better to own an average property in attractive location than a luxury property in less desirable area. Tenants are very aware of the value of the location, which influences their willingness to pay rent and the strength of they to stay. So, these are the 7 lessons I have learned since 2008 when I set up my first property management business in Manchester. Set tenants' expectations upfront. Number 2, above average determines the quality of the tenant. Number 3, they will pay you more if they know you. Number 4, almost everything is an excuse. 5, look before you need it. 6, luxury won't pay you. And the last one, location, location, location. If you like the video, you know what to do. Thank you for watching. And see the next one next week.